Hello everybody, welcome to the Talk Bots. Welcome back. It's a Christmas episode. Santa Claus came by and told me to tell you this. Just kidding, there's nothing on this fucking index card. We're doing this shit raw dog style. I'm fucking improv in this intro. You, you ain't got nothing to say to me. I'm the host of the show. Finally, we don't have a bunch of technical difficulties in before 5 minutes from now. It's going to get all fucked up, but hey, we'll deal with it later. Okay, so
knock on wood, dude.
So we're talking about pizza tonight, right now. As Christmas time comes around, everyone doesn't want to, spend too much time all the time cooking on home cooked meals. We have home cooked meals on the big holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner, but in between all that and the hectic and the chaos of the holidays, we grabbing pizza up in this bitch. And my boy Xavier grabbed some pizza and so did Angel. So I'm eating pizza tonight because I'm a fat fuck. What kind of pizza did you get, Xavier?
Actually, right now I'm making some, it's home run in from Publix. I cut it in half, threw it in the air fryer, and it's just pepperoni.
Air fryer
Pretty
pepperoni
plain,
pizza? Hell yeah, I have no idea what we got.
That's the best way to cook pizza now.
I gotta ask.
Is putting it in the air fryer.
I don't think I've ever done that.
I'm telling you.
My only personal way to do it, you know those Tostinos chips that are like the scoops for like salsa? They're like little bowls. Bro, I used to take those, I'd put a little bit of sauce in them, and then fucking shove a pepperoni in them and put cheese and seasoning on them, and I would bake them for like 5 minutes. And I pull those are the little pizza bites I used to make, like little homemade ones. They're really good.
That's fucking hilarious.
That sounds really good.
It saves a lot of money. I'm not even gonna lie. You get like a bunch of pepperoni packages, you save so much money on little pizza bites.
Yeah, dude. If I would have went to someone like a friend of mine's like back in the day, and he just did some shit like that out of chips, I'd have been like,
"That's Chef Ramsay right there."
I'm coming over here just for that.
Bro, my mom used to crush up Doritos like fucking cocaine and put it on her.
Killing me with the fucking laundry basket.
Well, guys, I got the pizza and I almost killed my girlfriend.
Chicken tikka masala. The Indian food?
Yes.
I have not had that. I don't know what that is. You're scaring me. Is it spicy?
Okay. It's a little, but it's not too spicy. You can order it spicy, but like usually it's not too spicy. But I mean, I don't really think it's spicy at all. But that's me because I got the strong resilience. But you take that, you like if you can, or what I did at least, I DoorDashed. Actually, no, I ordered Domino's. I ordered a full pan pizza with Alfredo sauce, and you get that just plain with cheese. Mm-hmm. And you can actually they sell them at Publix actually.
Really?
Girlfriend works at Publix, so yes, I'm not trying to advocate Publix, but
today's sponsor is definitely not Publix, guys. It's definitely not. Spoiler alert! It was the same Five Guys that Jake Paul went to like a few months ago, and in Northport, Florida. And I thought he was looking to beat my ass because I posted all those like short YouTube shorts and TikToks and fucking YouTube videos about him. And bro just shows up in my hometown, goes to my Five Guys I was a manager at, and ooh baby, was I like, damn, I'm gonna get the fucking hands. But we used to go to Publix in the morning, bro. We used to get the little popcorn chicken, and we'd throw them in the little baskets that we have, the aluminum bowls. We'd throw them on the grill and cover them up and put a bunch of buffalo sauce on them and fucking toss them. And then we'd grab mac and cheese and tortilla wraps, and we would make buffalo chicken, mac and cheese with green bell pepper wraps. And they were fucking fire, dude.
Man. And the reason you didn't take culinary is?
Because I do everything, bro. I'm a maintenance. I'm like an odd jobs guy. I'm running for president in 2032, I think. Listen, I already announced my campaign like a year ago. It's happening. I had to do everything. I'm Mickey Mouse.
Bro, you got to get like a city council or something.
Yeah. Start small, right? Start with local government. Find out why they're spending so much money on the fucking roads and then nothing's getting fixed. Like
exactly.
We know where that money's going.
Right in their pockets.
I was just about to say, right into their fucking pockets.
Here you go. Real quick. There we
Here's my money to fix my street.
Right.
Oh my God. Jesus, man. They do that too much.
and then wonder why it takes freaking like 6 years to make a roundabout on freaking 75.
Listen, I'm pretty sure if Michael Knowles is watching this video right now, he is fucking having the time of his life. I know I talked about this before stream, but I had to talk about it on stream. I used to make videos reacting to Michael Knowles, the crazy conspiracy theorist conservative, and holy fuck, he made a whole video about how the New York government was trying to take pizza away because liberals were trying to destroy pizza because they wanted to cut down carbon emissions, so they were asking coal-fired pizza to not operate as much, I guess, and he fucking had a conniption fit about it. And now I'm sitting here. I mean, obviously it's not New York pizza, so you know what? He probably just wouldn't like this. Honestly, he's like, Domino's, be a real Italian. Michael Knowles, if you're watching this, fuck you. You're kind of weird, bro. But like, we agree on some things. You're still a weird piece of shit, though. Love you. What's your favorite dish, Xavier?
I gotta dig deep here. I gotta dig deep. I can't give you one specific favorite dish.
Really?
Because there's so many different things. Like, because I will say, like, with my years of, getting older, trying more things, and my taste palette expanding and maturing.
Right.
It's like it's hard to find my favorite one dish.
I completely understand that. I completely
there's
get
so
that.
many things because so there's so for instance, the mother of my children, she's Haitian. So there's this Haitian restaurant not too far from where she lives, and one of my favorite dishes from, and that, like, even thinking about it just makes my mouth water. They have like a fried pork. It's a fried pork with a mushroom rice, fried plantains, and they have a little salad on the inside. And they make this. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like it's like this sauce.
You're a mushroom
it's a little
guy.
fatty, a little greasy. Yeah, I like. See, that's my thing. I like mushrooms in things, but I don't like the texture of mushrooms. Like, I'm a weird guy, so it's like I like certain foods,
sense.
but sometimes they have to be made certain ways. Like, I like simple things. Like, I love, like, there's just one diner I go to. They make a really good freaking egg sausage and cheese sandwich. And I don't usually care for eggs, but the way they cook, the way they make the eggs, and they usually make them sunny side over hard, and they're freaking delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But usually, you make them in a certain type of way for me, and I can't stand eggs. I have a very weird, like, taste palette. Like,
Okay.
I like a lot of things, but there's certain textures that throw me off.
Okay.
I love seafood.
Yeah.
I can. Oh man,
I like lobster rolls, bro. Those are fire.
I'm the complete
lobster,
opposite.
like lobster's like fucking tuna, like kind of. That's so good, bro. God damn.
Oh yeah, if it
You don't like
swims, I'll
seafood,
eat it,
Louis?
man.
No,
Oh my god, you're like Angel,
God,
bro.
no.
Neither of you guys like seafood. It's nuts.
I can't fucking
That's
do it.
funny.
It's
And
so good.
it's okay. So there's certain things that if cooked properly, or I can eat it. And it's fine. It tastes good. But also at the same time, there's a lot of weird textures when it comes down to seafood.
Well, dead ass,
can
bro. I sucked the fucking brains out of a crawfish, dude. Like, you just fucking. I feel like I'm a xenomorph, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You know what? I won't lie. There's something, to me, at least for me personally, there's something primal about, like, getting, like, a bunch of, like, a good snow crab cluster and just ripping it apart, dipping it in butter, snapping the legs open, like, because, like, I'm not even gonna lie. I've had a few times where you get those real good seafood boils. You got the corn and you got the corn, the potatoes, the shrimp, and the scallops, and I'm like, oh, I love those. So, like, I'll sit down in front of that, and I've had times where I'll just slap on some anime.
I can't watch anime if I'm not eating, bro. Like, I have to be eating if I'm watching, like, anime, or, like, I can't eat and not watch something.
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
I'm the same way.
I feel like a peasant.
Right, like, hell, I'll be at work, and they're like, oh, time to go to lunch. I grab me some food for lunch, and I'll sit down and throw some anime up on my freaking phone, and just, like, I'll sit there eating my sandwich, cutting it, and
Hell
like,
yeah.
I know. And then the funniest thing is, I work, like, out on the island, so it's like a bunch of old people in there. So I know they're just like,
dude, I work in senior care, bro. I feel that.
Like,
Yeah.
Watching TV on his phone.
Hey,
Like,
hey,
yeah,
hey,
Do
Louis.
we do we all work in Venice?
No. Seriously, I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
super proficient, but back in 2014, I super embraced Buddhism and I stopped being as picky as I was when I was like more of a youth. And now I just kind of eat whatever they put in front of me. Like I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'm just a vacuum cleaner. And usually people just
Oh
give me
yeah.
their leftovers and I just fucking gobble that shit up. And I had to compensate for that by busting my goddamn ass at work and holding I got two fire extinguishers and instead of putting them up, I'm like 5 seconds before I go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking put them right on the tag.
Tomorrow he's gonna be like, oh, I can't lift my arms.
Dead ass. I went to work and I was like, man, I'm
fucking
sore as fuck
tired.
right now. I worked out too hard today. I'm fucked.
What did I do? Yo, you ever
Oh, yeah.
hold on. Real question though. Have you ever been to one of those bingo halls?
Not bingo halls. The closest thing I've gotten is actually setting up bingo for them in the ballroom of my employment.
What about you?
I've never been to a bingo hall, but I would like to go to one. Like, I feel like that would be an interesting experience, honestly. Like, that sounds really fun.
It honestly, so I went with Eddie, my boyfriend Eddie, and his grandmother went to this bingo hall. She invited us over, so we went there. And so there's one side that's a smokers section, and then there's a non-smokers section.
Wait,
So
wait.
like, yeah, so you walk into this fucking place and it just smells like fucking cigarettes. You just get
Oh
smacked in
man.
the face with like fucking rank
Oh
cigarette,
man.
It sounds
stale,
fucking awful. My
But-
parents smoke in their
but-
car.
Yeah, so imagine that like times to 100 inside of a building.
When you work around old people, and then like when you're around old people, the more and more like at first, like as in, without you knowing how old people are, you're just thinking, oh, they're just old people. They might be rude or whatever, blah blah blah. But then once you get to know some of these people and you
They're
get to
beautiful.
understand how they are, yeah, there are some really great old people because you have to take apart because some of them they're old, but they have that energy where you can't tell how old they are.
Right.
So it'll throw you off, and you meet some people, it's like, darn, it's like, you seem like you're like about my age, like you're real vibrant for someone that's older, and then you get to understand why some people are the way they are. I used to do concrete for a while. I was working like the younger guy, he was about to take over the company from his dad, but dad was like the old jammer, kind of an asshole, like don't take no shit kind of guy, barely
Right.
smiled, So, it's at first, when I was younger, of course, I'm like, God, this guy's such an asshole,
Yeah,
blah
what a
blah
piece
blah,
of shit, right?
Yeah, right. But then, as I got a little older, and then, I started thinking about it, I'm like, if all you did was shift concrete for the last 40, 50 years of your
You'd
life,
be pissed off too.
yeah, and then every time you'd hire people, they're incompetent asshats.
Bro, I do it on TikTok all the time, and I see the same shit. You know my favorite thing about TikTok, bro, is those fucking guys. I see the same, like, 3 guys post the same shit on TikTok. It's like kid content, because they're like, I'm the fastest tapper on this app. I'm gonna put that. They're like playing all those fucking filters and shit, and it's like
Cringy.
I hate it. It's the worst.
Kind of circle back, Brandon. What is your favorite meal? Like your last meal, what would be on your plate?
It was actually also in 2014, and it is very heavily connected to what I said when I embraced Buddhism. In Buddhism, basically like a history lesson, not really much of a religion lesson, but Siddhartha was like a Hindu priest in India, and he, in India, Hinduism was Atman is Brahman. Atman being my deep self is Brahman, the deep self of the universe. So my deep self is the deep self of the universe. He went into the forest period. It was like between like 1300 to 800 BCE before Christ. Or before Common Era, that's what they call it now. It's basically a period of time where people went to meditate into the forest, and he discovered Atman is not Brahman. He basically discovered atheism. It's not really that big of a deal. I'm making it sound bigger than it needs to be. But he said, my deep self is not the deep self of the universe, and created the 5 Noble Truths, and was like, yo, He doesn't believe in clinging or like holding on to things, just like always let go, like release.
Okay.
The cause of suffering is holding on.
That's
And
your piece.
yeah, exactly. And a lot of that was with food. So like people would just bring him food and he would just eat whatever was in front of him. I think that's why they depict Buddha as fat as well. But the whole thing about it, Buddha just means teacher. I think that's just how it is. I'm what? I was taught in America. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Teacherism.
But I did went to college for it, so hopefully that mattered. But basically, that's how he died. He died of food poisoning, man. That's speculated. He apparently died of food poisoning because someone gave him food that was blatantly not good, and with his beliefs, he ate it anyway and was grateful for it and thankful. So back to your question. I'm not gonna talk forever. I have a point.
So what does that have to do with your meal?
I have a point. I went to Tampa to a Buddhist temple. I actually went for a college trip. And when it was me and Nick Ritz, when we got there, we went and we had the full shabam. Like, live by the food, die by the food. Yeah, Robert? Yeah, that temple was actually right next to this big-ass, like, Chinese flea market, bro. And I had no idea what the fuck I was in for. The students were all walking around this big-ass Chinese flea market, and then out of fucking nowhere, the most, like, racist I would be the racist in this scenario, but the most stereotypical thing you could ever imagine happened to me. This Asian lady had 3 big styrofoam boxes. No, it was two like, medium-sized ones and a small one. And she fucking dropped it on the table in front of me, and she looked at me dead ass and said, "$5." And bro, I was like, I panicked. My brain was just like, alert, you're thinking racist thoughts, alert. We need to.
Don't do it!
Don't do it, alert.
Don't do it.
I fucking pulled my wallet out and I fucking panicked. I gave her the $5 and I fucking grabbed the food and I sat down and I was like, okay. It was the most bomb rice and capers I have ever had in my entire life. It was literally just rice. And it was fucking delicious. And I'll never have something that good ever again.
But honestly, for my last meal, yeah, I'd probably just do like a gigantic like seafood boil, honestly. Maybe just just give me a bunch of snow crab clusters, man. Just give me some Old Bay. Give me a bunch of freaking, because at that point, I'm about to go anyway. So I'm going out like a beast, man. So I'm just gonna I'm dunking everything in butter, man.
I hope I'm never in that situation.
You know what's funny is that when we were talking about this earlier, you had mentioned that you're gonna go primal and like break open this crab. So I hate seafood, but Eddie loves seafood, and so I'll always order myself a steak, but then he'll order himself, some crabs or lobster or something, seafood related, and it's so funny to just see him break through everything, and like it's just like you said, you could just kind of go primal and just start breaking fucking the shell and like taking all the meat out and fucking dipping it and eating it. I'm like, God damn. He's like all messy. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm over here eating steak like, what the fuck is going on?
Full out under bunda. Listen, the struggles. Okay, no, you're right. What's happening right now with Israel? You're right. Let's not get to that topic. We always almost get there, and every time we talk, we just
Why? We
always raise the butthole of Israel, and then we go, oh, you know what? No, let's put that somewhere else.
Let's go that way.
Let's go over here.
Let's not talk about that.
Hey, here's how you solve the Middle East. Hey, Middle East, stop it.
I'm sure I'm going to be biased because like I've fallen off of Call of Duty a while back. Like only reason I haven't really played Call of Duty over the last several years was not even the multiplayer. Literally, it was just for zombies. Yeah. So me, of course, I'm going to come off biased. But yeah, I mean, from what I've seen playthroughs of some of the missions and like for the story and like how the multiplayer is, I'm just like, people really paid $70 for this?
Like, okay, I actually did a full playthrough of the Modern Warfare 2 campaign on my YouTube channel. I personally can attest to how bad that campaign was. I can't personally attest to
Which
how
one?
bad the MW3 one was. The Modern Warfare 2 remake campaign, and no, I will never call it a reboot. And anyone that tries to get me to call it a reboot is dumb. Just because Activision calls it a reboot doesn't mean it is a reboot, okay?
To me, one of the worst Call of Duties they made, other than Ghost, was actually it's a toss up between the two, but I want to say Infinite Warfare.
I fucking knew you were going to say that. Advanced? Are you talking about Advanced?
I was debating, yes.
Yeah, yep,
It was debating
yep.
between Advanced and Infinite because those two they're both equally just a shit, but
Trash.
it's just a matter of which one is worse. And
Is
it's,
that
A
it's
turd
Infinite
sandwich?
Warfare.
Or a
Yeah.
well, what was the South Park
Yeah,
thing?
giant douche.
Yeah,
Giant douche or
the
a
giant
turd
douche or
sandwich.
the turd sandwich. Hell yeah. And also the fact that they're like fucking suplexing people into the air and smashing their faces into the concrete, and they're just supposed to be alive.
well, you gotta.
It's
okay,
worse
so
than
one thing-
Batman. He's worse than Batman, arguably.
Well, look. Here we go. To defend Spider-Man. Let me fix the glasses. To defend Spider-Man. Okay, so actually, I remember in the first game, it's actually kind of funny. So they actually do mention, how Spider-Man had. They actually do kind of reference that in the first Spider-Man game. When you're fighting, one of the times when you fight the Taskmaster, he's
I
talking
watched
to
that fight, actually.
Peter. He's talking to him about why are you holding back your punches? It's like, because if I didn't hold back, I'd be rolling heads. It's like you can't now. Granted, yes, pal driving someone into the concrete isn't holding back. There's no let me
The
just
tit
lightly
tots
tap
of
you
just
into the
Miles
Yeah.
Morales or Peter Parker
yes.
fucking.
Fucking Hulk smashes these motherfuckers
Oh
to
my
the fucking
god.
pavement.
Let me lightly put you into the next neck brace for the next 9 months. And leave you out of work.
Bro's head
For
should
real.
be open
For
like a
real.
watermelon.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I feel like you have to wear a mask because after a while, people would be suing them. Like, legit, think about it. If everyone knew Spider-Man was Peter Parker, you know how many lawsuits?
Yeah,
you
man,
get
that's
in
what Matt
enforced?
Murdock's for. That's why we had
Insane.
Spider-Man No Way Home, which was also another bad movie. Which you know what? I can't talk shit about No Way Home. I'm gonna get fucking canceled by the Marvel lovies.
I'm about to cancel you right now, dude. What the
Listen, that
fuck?
movie was garbage.
I'm going on an elephant hunt, and I'm bringing Ebola, Delaware, cantaloupes, baskets, and apricots.
Going on an elephant hunt, and I'm bringing friends. Fuck, I forgot what you said.
No way! No way! After that the shock value of it, did you just forget? Going on an elephant hunt, and I'm bringing a Megalodons.
Jesus
Lincoln.
Christ.
I said Lincoln, right? Kite, ink, juice,
Wait.
H-I.
Kite.
Oh, I lost! Oh!
Kite, ink, juice.
Yeah, I
You
went to
mean-
Ron. Yeah, damn it! I put Ron in front. Damn
What you
it!
trying to say there?
Let's wrap it up. Thank you for coming on that show. Did you have a good time?
Of course, bud. Hell yeah. Hell of a time. This is a damn
Sweet,
interesting
sweet.
experience.
Yeah,
I
let
enjoyed
me
myself.
let me wrap up the show real quick, and if you don't mind, can you stay a little bit afterward because I have to do a few things. Yeah. All right, guys, that was the episode of the Talk Bots. This is episode 5, something about Christmas stuff and Christmas time, because it's the time of year, because time is real and time is queer. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one.